She had already buried one husband. People called it a tragedy. Then she buried another. Again, everyone believed it was simply bad luck. But investigators soon noticed something terrifying. Death seemed to follow Stacey Castor wherever she went. And when police uncovered a handwritten confession, they thought they had solved the case. Until they realized the confession itself was another lie. This is the story of Stacey Castor. At first, Stacey Castor appeared to be an ordinary suburban mother. She lived in upstate New York. She raised 2 daughters. Friends described her as quiet, polite, and devoted to her family. Nothing about her life suggested she would one day become the center of one of America's most disturbing murder cases. But the story actually began years earlier. In 2000, Stacey's first husband, Michael Wallace, became seriously ill. He complained of severe stomach pain. Doctors believed it might be a virus. His condition deteriorated rapidly. Days later, he was dead. The cause was ruled a heart attack. His family accepted the explanation. No criminal investigation followed. Life moved on. A few years later, Stacey married again. Her second husband was David Castor. Friends believed she had finally found happiness after losing her first husband. David owned a successful air conditioning business. The couple appeared comfortable, financially secure. Everything looked normal. Until August 2005. David suddenly stopped showing up for work. Employees became concerned. When family members entered the home, they found him dead. A nearly empty bottle of antifreeze sat nearby. Police initially believed David had taken his own life. There was even a typed note suggesting he had been overwhelmed by personal problems. The case looked simple. Another tragic death. Another grieving widow. But detectives noticed something unusual. As detectives examined Stacey's past, they made an astonishing discovery. Her first husband had also died under suspicious circumstances. His body was exhumed. Modern forensic testing revealed high levels of antifreeze poisoning. What had once appeared to be natural causes was now being investigated as murder. Just as pressure mounted, the investigation took an even darker turn. One afternoon, Stacey's daughter, Ashley, was found unconscious. An empty bottle of pills lay beside her. Next to it, investigators discovered what appeared to be a suicide note. The letter contained a shocking confession. It claimed Ashley had murdered David and could no longer live with the guilt. Police were stunned. For a brief moment, it appeared the mystery had been solved. But something didn't feel right. Ashley survived. She insisted she had never written the confession. Handwriting experts examined the note. Computer specialists analyzed the document. Detectives compared previous writings. The evidence pointed in only one direction. Someone had forged the confession. Investigators believed Stacey had drugged her own daughter, hoping Ashley would die before anyone questioned the letter. It was an attempt to erase every loose end. Police searched Stacey's home. They found antifreeze containers, financial records, computer files connected to the fake confession. The evidence became overwhelming. Prosecutors argued Stacey had murdered 2 husbands for financial gain, and then attempted to frame her own daughter. The trial shocked the nation. Jurors heard testimony from forensic scientists, handwriting experts, digital investigators, medical specialists. Each piece of evidence painted the same picture. This was not a series of tragic accidents. It was a carefully planned scheme. In 2009, Stacey Castor was convicted of murdering David Castor and attempting to murder Ashley Wallace. She was sentenced to decades in prison. Although she was never tried for Michael Wallace's death, investigators publicly concluded he had also been poisoned. Stacey continued maintaining her innocence until the day she died in prison. The Stacey Castor case remains one of the most chilling examples of betrayal inside a family. Not because 2 husbands lost their lives, but because a mother was willing to sacrifice her own daughter to protect a lie. Sometimes, the greatest danger isn't outside your home. Sometimes, it's the person sitting beside you at the dinner table, the one you trust without question, the one who already knows exactly how to make you believe another lie. If you enjoy true crime documentaries, psychological investigations, and real stories of deception, betrayal, and shocking criminal cases, subscribe to Story Vault Studio. Because behind every ordinary family, there may be a secret waiting to be uncovered.